What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video for airdrops. This time we're talking about Blast. Now, this is like a blast from the past because people were talking about this back in late October, early November. It's somewhat fallen off the radar. I know I've seen a ton of people get excited with the new Manta paradigm and their new initiative. And this is very similar to that. And it's just another way to get some exposure because I don't believe that you should go all in on one project. You should diversify. And while I do have 2 Ethereum in Manta, I currently only have 0.1 in Blast. And today I'm going to talk to you about why I'm going to up that to 1 Ethereum and what you can do as well to get yourself sorted out. Now, before we get into the video, just remember, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. You decide at the end of the day if you want to put your money in this protocol. So they have a really catchy slogan here, the L2 that helps you earn more. And then when you look at the site, it just keeps changing. So there's Ethereum, USD, and yield. So there is a way to get this early access, which is through the referral links. I'm not going to put any in the description below. Just like with Manta, I want to do a sort of sharing agreement with you guys because I'd like to get the invite amounts up. And this one is a lot more collaborative than Manta, and I'm going to talk about how that works. This is another Ethereum L2. As you can see here, so far I have only bridged 0.1 Ethereum. I will bridge 1 full Ethereum for now and see what happens. Now, if you haven't done so already, make sure you follow Blast_L2 on Twitter. I'm going to include their link for that in the description below as well. And just to give you a bit of the background, the idea behind this is they want to build with yield. So they build their L2 with native yield for Ethereum and its stablecoins. And that way, that yield is what makes it possible to create some new revenue streams and also some pretty cool rewards for end users. So as we come to expect with Ethereum, it's EVM compatible. And there are 3 things that you need to be aware of. The first is the native yield. So there's yield as a primitive unlocks new business models for the decentralized apps, gas fee revenue. So most L2s keep the revenue from the gas fees for themselves. Blast is giving this directly back to the developers, and they can use this to either have additional revenue or subsidize gas fees, which is pretty awesome. Finally, there is an airdrop, and that is why we are all here. 50% of the airdrop has been reserved for developers, and that's going to happen in January. There's a calendar below. I'm not going to go through this sort of deployment code, but ironically, if you look at Paradigm, they had a comparison to Blast because Blast was out. This was made before Paradigm. So that's why the Manta campaign is not here. But EVM compatible, cheaper gas, native yield, shares gas revenue, incentives, substantial. At this moment, they have $1.1 billion of liquidity in Blast. And this is in anticipation of their launch that comes February. Now, just like with Manta, anything you deposit will not be available until that time. In this case, this one is February, and when that mainnet launches, the bridge contract will unlock and release all those users and those funds to the apps that are on the platform, or they can take them out and do whatever. That's kind of like their pitch. And finally, there's also the Blast developer airdrop for the Blast testnet. 50% of that airdrop is specifically for developers. That instructions on claiming are going to come out after. So pretty interesting. So far, I only have 3 people I've invited because I didn't really take this seriously, I'll be honest. But you know what? I really like what Manta was doing. And the way this works is every so often you get to sort of do spins on here. And the spins will correspond to the number of points you have. Let me go back over here. I currently have 186 points. Now, that will be converted to a Blast token value. Now, my recommendation here, and I'm going to put 1 Ethereum. And the reason for this is I want more spins more frequently. And if you're interested in Blast If you are looking at small amounts like 0.5, I will sort of send you or link you with other people who have, who are part of this team, because it will still help you kind of make it bigger. But here's what I'm offering you. If you're going to deposit 1 ETH or more in this platform, and like I said, if you've decided to do this and you need a referral code, I will provide you that with the following stipulations. So 1 Ethereum deposited, and I will give you half of any incentive I receive. And also, once my invites are capped out, I will start sharing your invites on my videos, because I get a portion of that as well, right? There's a portion of this, and we can see this through sort of this little button here, how the invites work. So you get points when your invites earn points and when their invites earn points. So 16% bonus when someone I invited earned some points. So you would earn some points when you did your spins, and also 8% when their invites. So obviously it's very good to be collaborative here. And the idea here is, that's why I sort of want to make sure that we sort of do this as a collective versus just doing it randomly. So just to recap, if you are depositing or you're looking to deposit 1 Ethereum or more into this platform, DM me on Twitter, TheBrownGentYT. Email me, sam@thebrownGent.com, or find me on Discord. Or you can even post in the YouTube thing, the YouTube comments, which I think you should do. But it's harder to get that information to you. I'd prefer one of those other channels if possible. And what I will do, I'll give you half the incentive. We'll track it because we will know through this. And then the second thing that I will do is, once my links, because you have a capped amount of links over here, once they've capped out, right? So I'm currently at 3. It's going to add another 5 more. And then I think they unlock a few more once we hit the squad goal. The moment the links are capped out, I will be providing your links and offering very similar deals to people who use that, because I will still be receiving an incentive from them. And we'll do, I'll give half of whatever incentive they would have gotten or that I would have gotten to them. So definitely worth your while to consider doing this. I think it's a cool platform. Manta's fantastic, no doubt, but we should not forget about any other opportunities. And this looks like a fantastic one. Just remember, this sort of ends in February. I don't know if they put a time out there yet, but I definitely want to get out there and do some more spins, get this going. Anyways, that's pretty much what I had for this video. Comment down below. What are your thoughts? Do you have any feelings about this? How do you think this compares? Blast to Manta. What other airdrops are you excited about, or that you want me to cover? Because I'm really happy to do that. And if you got value out of the video, all I ask, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.